today we are building part 2 of Fast and Furious.
We are. Now
it's actually a pretty good build.
It is. Here it is. Now we said we weren't sure if we were going to keep doing this, and we're still not sure if we're going to keep doing this, but we saw it in the shop.
So we were like, sure, let's do it.
Why not? So we thought we'd keep it going because it is nice. I do like it.
We think you guys like it.
We think you do. I don't like the Fast and Furious. That's my problem. I don't enjoy the Fast and Furious, but I do like the car. I do like the car.
Yeah, because the car is pretty sick.
The car is sick. I can't deny that. So we've got another lump of...
Now this car's going to be massive because the size of this.
That's the Supercharger. So why don't you show them the Supercharger. This is what we built the last time. So we built the Supercharger and show them the other bit that we built. We
built the bonnet. Now this thing is heavy.
But the bonnet, or for our friends from overseas, the hood. And that's what we built so far. Now again, I like it, I do. And I know that France are way ahead of us. France are coming to the end of this. I think they've got about 3 or 4 issues left.
Oh man!
And we've got about 116 left. So I don't know. Again, I don't know if we're going to keep doing it because, and I'll tell you this, why would we continue doing this when we could get like the DeLorean instead?
I don't know. Or maybe the Alien.
Or the Alien. The Alien's not out yet.
Oh.
But we could get, instead of keep doing this, we could switch over and get the DeLorean.
Yeah, because there's way better things than this. Because this doesn't really move at all.
The only reason, I'll be honest, the only reason this is getting bought right now is because it's in the shops. So that's why we're buying it. Because it means that...
And we're like, you like watching us build videos.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't want to commit to it, I think it's the thing. So it's like, I've no intention of subscribing to this. None, right? So as long as it's in the shops, I'll keep picking it up. The second effort's involved, having to get it delivered, I think that's probably where we're going to tap out. So it depends how far they get. So as long as they're readily available, if we get like 30 in, we'll keep going. But if like after 4 or 5 we can't find it, that's it. We'll let it go.
And if we're like really slow and bad at this, and
we're not slow and bad. We're awesome.
No, but like if we get slow and we miss a mistake, and then we'll just stop.
What happens with these, if you've never done one of these before, is typically one issue comes along that they've just completely messed up.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Always happens. And then you've got to kind of wait for fixes and stuff. So if
that's what happened with Iron Man. Actually, that's 2 because the heart reactor, it had a scratch on it on Iron Man, and the hand, the button was broke to light it up. And
we got 20 issues of Ecto 1 left to build because they made a mistake with the door that went for them to replace. So,
oh yeah. So
we got like 20 issues of that left to catch up with. And so if the Fast and Furious do that, I'm like, oh, okay, we'll fix it in 3 months. We're out. So we'll keep going until we can't keep going, but we're not going to commit to it. We're not going to subscribe to it. So we've got the first wheel to do.
Which really sucks because we haven't even built the car yet.
It is a nice wheel though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I do like a wheel.
Like, I really
I've got to be
like
honest. I mean, this is the thing. I don't mind having a wheel on my desk if that's as far as we go with it. And the steering wheel's pretty nice as well. We're building the steering wheel too.
I also really like the outline of this.
The rim, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to build this. We're going to show you what we're doing, and then at the end we'll show you what we've done, and we'll have a bit of wrap up.
Is the tyre actually rubber?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is the slow and the passive, building the Fast and Furious 2, too slow, too passive. And we'll show you what we did.
Okay.
So here is the magazine. So it's pretty much the same stuff every month. You get kind of bits and pieces about the car. Which again makes me wonder how they're going to write 130, because 130 parts is 130 different articles about the same car. But you get bits about the film. See, now I've not seen the movies because I gave up after I think about 3 of them. But why are they throwing a Dodge Charger out of an airplane?
I don't know.
They were street racers, for Christ's sake. What? Come on now, come on. But that's what it's. Then we've got the instructions of what we're going to be doing. Not a lot to do in this one. There we go. More about muscle cars.
It sucks.
You've not seen them, Joe. You can't make that. You can't make that decision. So they're nice. I mean, again, if you're into your muscle cars, this is kind of the thing for you. This is going to be a dream for you. Fast and Furious is going to be a dream for you. So yeah, we'll crack on with this, and I'll show you how we get on. So here are all the pieces you get with part 2. So we've got the steering wheel, we got the tyre, we got the rim. It's very detailed. Again, there's a little valve there. That's actually the air valve for the wheel. I've not seen them do that on a car before, one of these models. So that's incredibly detailed. The weirdest thing is the steering wheel is metal. Now, the reason I find that weird is because the Supercharger is plastic. This being plastic would make sense.
I'm back.
This being plastic makes no sense. Very odd choice. Okay, Mini Bear, we're going to start with the steering wheel. So
Yay!
you're going to put this piece into this piece. Try the other way.
Alrighty. I'm pretty sure it goes on.
It's going to go like that. And we are going to screw it in with these very tiny BM screws. You got it? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now we've just got to screw them together.
Hello, so I have just done the steering wheel, attached this metal bit to it. Now it can go this way and that way. But how I'm doing that is I've put this stick
That's
on
the
there.
steering column.
Now it's metal to metal, so it's actually pretty tough.
It is. So metal into metal is quite tough because these are self-tapping screws, but it's quite harsh for little hands.
But I did it.
It is a very nice steering wheel. The steering wheel's go. There's not a lot I can say about it, but it's very nice, very detailed. Yeah. So we're going to crack on the wheel now, and we'll let you know how we get on. We've assembled the wheel. Jackie is now just going to screw it in. What we're going to use, we're going to use some 3-in-1 oil because this is metal into metal. So just get that bit of a touch in there. There you go. Plenty. And then you see where you're going to go, Jack? You're going to go just in here. Whoop. You might have to reload that.
Oh, oil's getting over my fingers.
That's alright, we'll wash our hands after. That's plenty. That's it. And now,
Oh gosh, that is simple.
easy with 3-in-1 oil, isn't it? So again, if you are a first timer to this, 3-in-1 oil makes your life a lot easier. So that's our wheel screwed together. We've put the
Dad,
washer in the
there's a
middle.
scratch.
Oh no, you're not going to see that. That's going to be covered up. So we've just got to put the centre cap on. So pop the centre cap on, Jackie, and that is our wheel complete.
Won't.
You just got to line those 2 pins up. There's 2 lugs. Here we go, look.
Won't.
It will. See the 2 lugs there, 2 pins. Got to line up to those 2 holes. Need some help?
Yeah. Right.
So that is our wheel
So
complete.
I've just slotted this long thingy
Yep, that's the
in
cap.
so that it stops the thingy from seeing the screw.
I mean, again, you can, as a comparison, there you go. There's a wheel next to a Pepsi can. So you've got an idea of how big it is. Because my hands are monstrous. I don't know if you can get the size of it from that. But yeah, that's it for comparison next to a Pepsi can. And this is a big vehicle. This isn't small. This is massive. If you're thinking of a little thing for your shelf, it's not. This is a bloody great big vehicle that will weigh nearly 2 stone when
It looks
it's
small
built.
on video, but like
It
it's
isn't. These are massive models. They really are. They're huge, very detailed models. I mean, even on this one, you can see the valve that we put in there. That's the air valve for the wheels. Incredibly detailed because, again, I've not really seen that on models before. I've seen valves on there, but I've never had to install one. So that's quite unique. I mean, the tyres are very nice. You see the tread on them there. But it's, again, with these, there are, there goes the Continental. So all this stuff is branded. I mean, it is as is. There's no like fake brands or anything like that. It is as the car in the movies. But again, if you are doing this, you can weather these things, where you can get, Tamiya do some paints and some others as well, where you can make these tyres look used because that is the problem. I mean, this thing is going to look factory fresh, so these are going to look like brand new tires. If you want it to look like that, you can go for that. If not, you can get things to actually age these tires, so you can weather the tires so they look as if they've been driven. It's very easy to do. It's not difficult at all. You can just, you'll know what I mean. I mean, tires aren't sparkly black. They kind of get that sort of greyish colour going on with them, and they look a bit more used. But you can do that. You can weather these, but I mean, it's up to you how you want your model to look. So that's it for this one. Me and Jack can have a bit of a catch up and we'll tell you how we did. So just as a quick before I catch up, that is where we are in our Fast and Furious Odyssey so far.
And basically, this is going to slot into there when the car is actually done.
Somebody asked me if it does this. Again, I'm assuming this is relevant to the film, but yes, it does. This thing opens. So yes, it does.
What?
The Supercharger. It does indeed.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So that's where we are so far. So me and Jack can have a bit of a chat, and then we'll be saying goodbye. So
Right.
that's it. That's stage 2 done. It was relatively easy.
We built the wheel. We haven't built that.
We have built the Supercharger. That's
Oh,
what
we
built
built the Supercharger. We built the bonnet. But we built this last week, and then we built the steering wheel.
So we've got steering wheel as a new addition this week. What do we think about it, Jack? It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the thing. This is the conundrum, because it's nice, but we don't particularly care about the car.
Because.
And if you're going to commit to a 2-year project, because that's how long this will take.
Yeah, and we don't really.
It helps if you like it.
And we don't really want it in our build room, even though we're getting like an alien or the DeLorean or RTD2.
But we like building stuff. So if we see it in the supermarket, we're going to buy it so we can build it, because we're not building.
We're like.
It's something to build. We're build addicts.
We like building.
We like building.
We're geeky robots.
We're geeky robot builders. So if we see something that we can build, we're gonna buy it.
Definitely.
So again, as long as this thing keeps appearing in stores, we'll probably
buy it.
But if it doesn't, we're out. We're not gonna pursue it. I can tell you that issue 3.
Because like if we go to issue 5. And they're just not selling it for like 3 months or something. Then we're like, nah.
Issue 3 has got the grill.
Yeah.
So again, we're still on the kind of parts to lure you in, because it's when. Don't be fooled. You're not going to be getting things like this every week. You're not. At some point, you're going to be getting, a camshaft, or a gearbox, and it's not, quite so sexy. Or, seatbelt. It's not. It's not always big pretty things. But in the early stages, it is. At the first 4 to 5,
I like the steering wheel.
It's big, kind of. It's like the Supercharger, the wheel things to sort of.
I really like the wheel because.
I love the wheel, and to be honest with you, if we don't go any further, I kind of like having a wheel.
Yeah,
I kind of like having the wheel.
I like having a wheel because it's not really.
We will find use for these things. This is the thing. If we don't carry on with the build.
Then we'll just sell parts or something.
That's something we could do. I prefer to give them to somebody who's looking for them rather than sell them.
Yeah, because if they say we can't build the wheel because something's damaged or anything,
we'd prefer to just send them one.
Yeah.
We don't want it. We'd rather you have it.
Nah.
But I do quite like having a wheel. It's a nice little desk ornament, so I'm happy with that. Again, we will find uses for these things. We are model builders, so even if we don't carry on with the Fast and Furious, we will find uses for every single piece of this. So, I don't know. I mean, look, if you like the film, you are going to love this.
Yeah, you're going to
absolutely love this because it is gorgeous, and I can't deny that.
Are there lights and sounds?
There are lights and sounds, yeah.
Okay.
So the engine does start on this thing. I say start, there's engine sounds. The actual engine itself is static. This isn't a remote control car. But the headlights turn on, there is horn, there is engine, it does all of what it's meant to do. And it comes with a very nice display case as well.
Yeah.
And it is nice. If you are a fan of the film, I would recommend this because it's not difficult to do. Don't be intimidated by it.
No.
It isn't cheap.
It comes with instructions, so if you're like, oh, but it's going to take ages.
It's simple. Jackie here is building it. Now, Jackie has been on the tools since he was very young, but
I've been on the tools since I think I was 6.
Yeah, he's been on tools since he was 6.
And now I'm 8.
And now he's 8, so he's 2 years on the tools. But again, if you've got a screwdriver, some 3-in-1 oil, pair of tweezers, you're good to go. Honestly, it's not that complicated. You will get some parts that are a bit of a bugger.
Yeah, because they're like...
there
are parts that they give you that you don't need, and it's the wrong part that you actually need.
Wiring is never fun. Suspension.
No, oh
Suspension
my gosh.
is always a nightmare.
R2-D2 wiring are fun.
R2-D2 wiring is lots of fun, but suspension on these cars, never fun. But once you get past that, honestly, I'd say you're going to be about 20 issues in, and you will have the engine built, pretty much at least 90% of the engine built. And the chassis.
While you're building the engine and the lights and sounds, you'll be, oh my god, you'll be stressed out as hell.
You won't. He's talking nonsense. You'll enjoy it, right? Once you've got, I'd say by about issue 25, you will have a rolling chassis. So you will have all 4 wheels and the chassis with the engine bolted to it. I would imagine, because that's typically where you about to end up.
Anyway, don't be scared to just build anything.
Yeah, don't be scared to build anything. If it goes wrong, so what? And
so what?
You're alright. You're alright. It can all be fixed.
Because if there's like a place where there's not painted or anything, just paint it black or something.
It's your model. Do what you want.
Yeah, do what you want.
That's the thing. It's like this thing comes as the stock colour of black. You don't have to keep it black.
No, you can like spray paint it pink or something.
You can. You don't have to keep this as is. You can make this as you want.
You could spray paint it red.
And again, if you are interested in doing this, there is a whole community of builders that love to talk models. So you can find Facebook groups dedicated to this model and this model alone. So if you are thinking of doing it and you're worried that you're going to struggle, you're not, because any problem you come across, you post the question in there and you'll get 100 answers in 20 minutes.
Has Oscar explained Movie Munchers?
Oscar has explained Movie Munchers, but if you would like to explain Movie Munchers, you can be my guest.
Okay, but don't forget to check out Movie Munchers.
Movie Munchers hasn't begun yet.
It hasn't begun yet, but we
briefly,
are
for anyone who missed the announcement of Movie Munchers, Movie Munchers is a fairly simple concept that we do with the kids, and the idea is to get them to watch films that isn't the B movie over and over and over.
And Movie Munchers is basically we make treats that we could show you.
We make treats themed to the movie.
Yeah. So like Jaws, we make like something.
We make a shark attack cocktail. Yeah. So what we do is we make food and drinks themed to the movies. And the reason why we do this is because if you've got kids at home...
Then you could do it with them.
Rather than watching the same goddamn animated film over and over and over and over, to get them to watch something else, we introduce this idea where we make it fun. We make it a bit of an event. So we'll make a game.
With me and Oscar. So if you don't know who to decide to watch, go to Movie Munchers.
Go to Movie Munchers, and we will show you how to make these things, because I'm also a baker, so I don't just make models, I make cakes as well.
Yeah.
So
he once made the world's chocolate.
I did make the world's chocolate cake.
Yeah. It had Kit Kats around.
Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic, mate.
Chocolate icing, and then chocolate spread. And
so Jack went into a chocolate vortex there, so we just had to pause while Jack listed every single chocolate in the world. But no, Movie Munchers, so yeah, so what it'll be is we'll tell you what the film is, and then this is something you can do at home with your kids, or you can do it at home with your mates if you want to. It's fun. It's just a fun thing to the evening, and it is all themed to a certain movie classics as well. Nothing new, it's all classics. So we have a Jurassic Park one coming up, Jaws, Labyrinth, Back to the Future, Die Hard, Gremlins. We've got quite a few.
I'm not allowed to watch Die Hard, am I?
We'll see about that. I'll take care of it with your mother. It's a Christmas film.
We have 100 80s movies bucket list.
Stay on topic, darling. The other thing that we do with Movie Munchers is zero budget cosplay.
So with Jaws, I would be like, I don't know, he would be
the shark.
Yeah, the shark. Oscar could be.
And Jack will be Quint.
Yeah, I'll be
it's
Quint.
like the thing. If we do Labyrinth, I'll be one of the
in
knockers,
Cage.
and Jack will be Ludo.
Cage goes in water. Shark in water. Shark.
Yeah, you know me. I make my living. But that's what we do. So we'll have the worst cosplay outfits you've ever seen, because we spend no money, zero budget. If we don't have it in the house, we don't have it. So it'll kind of look like we're supposed to be. Well, not what we're supposed to be. So if you want to make something nice to eat and watch
for your kids.
Stay on topic. If you want to make something nice to eat and have some fun with the kids, or see me dressed like a fool, we'll look out for Movie Munches, which will be coming soon. We're going to say goodbye now until we make R2-D2, which is soon. Bye-bye.